back to Design With Me, Ashley D. We're going to discuss the top 10 trends, home decor trends for 2024. But before we get started, I did want to shout out my MUAs that did my makeup. I, of course, am going to vlog my journey with getting my makeup done for today's video, but I wanted to give a special shout out and thank you to Kiana Morgan Beauty and B for Beauty. I wanted to thank the two ladies. B for Beauty, she did a phenomenal job on my makeup. Kiana Morgan Beauty, she invited me out to the session so I could be one of their models for the session. So I was fortunate and lucky enough to land a fantastic session with these two ladies. They do wedding makeup only. So if you are in the market for wedding makeup, definitely give these two ladies a look. They are well worth every penny that they're asking for. If you can see in my face, they're definitely well worth it. So definitely hop on their websites or over on Instagram to take a look at their pages and of course decide if they're right for you. So let's get into these trends, y'all. Number one on the list is the color of the year. All right, so you're looking at it behind me. I don't know if you can see that there. I know it's a little wrinkly, my backdrop there, but the color blue, y'all, blue, navy blue, dark blue, midnight blue, whatever they're calling it, that's going to be the color of the year for 2023. Blue for 2023 is the new black. So instead of everybody painting their walls black in 2023, or I mean in 2024, I'm sorry, I'm still going back to 2023. 2024, the color of the year in 2024 is going to be blue. Specifically, the color blue is going to be the midnight blues, the dark blues, the navy, dark, deep navy blues, however you want to call it. This color right behind me, y'all, if y'all can see that there, that is going to be the color of the year for 2024. So blue, this color blue is going to be the new black. So if you're tired of painting your walls black and you want something a little lighter, but you still kind of want a darker hue, this color blue behind me is perfect. We are also looking at a color very similar to the one behind me that I plan on doing for a media room in the future. So definitely stay tuned for that. So I did want to make honorable mentions, right? So gray, y'all. So we know gray was a good accent color for black, but now we're kind of transitioning to moving into new accent colors, more into browns and more closely the golden browns is accent colors. That'll make for a great accent color for blacks if you still are into black like I am. I mean, I have black nails, you know, black walls. I'm still into the black, y'all. I have not thrown the black away just yet. And to target a certain color, the golden browns again will make great accents for this deep blue or navy blue or midnight blue, whatever you want to call it, the darker blues. It will make great accent colors for that. All right, so let's go into room of the year, trend number 2. So room of the year, I feel like this year is going to be custom closets this year. You're still going to have trends of custom kitchens, but I think custom closets, people are going to focus more so on custom closets this year. You're going to see a lot more people getting crafty with how to better organize their closets. So that's going to tie into these custom closets, where they're going to place things in the closet. You know, I've seen some closets recently where people have found creative or nifty ways to put transition clothes. So for instance, if it's summertime, you need a place to store your winter clothes, or if it's wintertime, you need a place to store your summer clothes. So I've seen it where people have put those extra clothes up top above everything, if you have the ceiling height or the ceiling space. If you don't, I've seen it where you know, people have cubby holes behind their storage, and they will store things behind there. So again, we're getting creative with where we are storing this additional clothing with the room of the year, which is trend number 2, which I believe to be custom closets. Trend number 3, The design aesthetic for this year are going to be period designs. So 1940s and your 1960s designs are going to come back into play. So we're looking at what, like Harlem Renaissance, kind of Gatsby, Art Deco. So you're looking at more Art Deco style home decor, home accents, and things that are coming into play this year. We're moving away from the, kind of coastal, kind of traditional classic styles, and we're moving more so into more 1940s style of decor. So again, that's the Art Deco, great with the Great Gatsby looks, the Harlem Renaissance type looks. We're also moving into the 1960s as well. So people are starting to transition away from more of the modern trends, and they're going backwards, right? So they're going backwards into these different period pieces. So you're going to see people with retro style refrigerators. If you haven't already, that's been a big trend of the 60s style refrigerators coming back into play. So that's phenomenal. Like I said, I'm a vintage girl myself. So I love vintage pieces. I think I'm going to head more so of the Art Deco route. That's kind of always been Corey and I's thing, especially Corey. Corey loves Art Deco. So I definitely know with this next house, y'all. Yeah, that's right, y'all. I found a house. So with this next house, we are definitely going to incorporate a lot of Art Deco themed items in this house. The big one being black paint, y'all. Black paint. Art Deco was definitely heavy on the black paint, and y'all know I love me some black paint. So I'm excited to see all of that come to life in this next house. Number 4, decor style. All right, so people were either minimalist or they were either maximalist. This year, I think the two are going to merge. And I know y'all think I sound crazy, saying that, but I think that people are getting away from having too much, and people are getting away from having not enough. They want to be somewhere comfortable, kind of right in the middle, or as in what I like to call the min-max phase. All right, so what I mean by that is they might have a bunch of things on display in the background, but in the foreground, which for instance, this dining room, they have a bunch of things displayed on the shelf, but on the table it's bare. They don't have anything, no plates, no cups, no like little decor centerpieces, nothing. It's just plain and bare. The floor around it is plain and bare. There's no rug or anything. And I think that, the trend is headed more towards this sweet meeting of the minds of this min-max style of decor. So again, you're not going to have too much in a room, but you're not going to have not enough in the room. You're still going to have a lot of your pieces, a lot of your timepieces on display that you want people to see, but you still want that cleanliness or that spacious feel of a room. So you're not going to totally fill up the room and the table and everything else with all of these pieces that you want to display. You're just going to display them on a nice wall unit, whether that be built-in bookshelves or floating shelves. You're going to display those really nice and just have a plain bare table. All right, so number 5 trend is we're still into thrifted pieces, y'all, but we're going to dive into more DIY intentional thrifted pieces. And for instance, I'm going to show you all this basket. I'm gonna pop this up on the screen here. It's this basket I found, y'all. It was at the thrift store. I paid $1 for it because they didn't know what it was. So they were just like, give me $1, take it off our hands. We don't know what it is. It's some kind of decorative piece, y'all, but it's so beautiful to me. It looks like a lamp, a nice Edison bulb popped right in the center, or drop down lamp right in the center of there, or it'll be a chandelier because it's dropping down from the ceiling with an Edison bulb in it. And then I would like to add 2 more baskets, but of varying heights around this one main focal basket. in a room and make it into a really beautiful, y'all, a beautiful light, beautiful DIY custom looking lighting piece for the room. And no one else is going, it might look similar to other things that people have, but no one will have this one of a kind piece, y'all, because I'm picking out these baskets and making these things myself. So I'm definitely excited to share that with y'all. And of course, I will have a tutorial. Trust me, I will not leave y'all in the dark on this tutorial and the journey of transforming these baskets into light fixtures. All right, so number 6 trend is organization, y'all. Digging more deep into organization, the labels. Labels are going to be a big thing this year. I mean, how are you going to find things if they're not labeled, right? So I think people are going to be more intentional about making sure everything has labels on them, especially in the kitchen, especially when it comes to storing things. So that's going to be a big thing this year. This is from trends from 2023 and 2022. Budget home decor and thrifted finds will still be king this year, y'all. People are still going to flock to the Goodwills, the Habitat for Humanities, just all of that, estate sales, garage sales, all of that to thrift and DIY again, going back to trend number 5, DIYing these thrifted pieces and making them into custom home decor pieces for the home. So y'all still running up the prices, heading out to all these thrift stores and things. So now their prices are up there with TJ Maxx and things. You're no longer finding great deals on thrifted items anymore. One of my biggest things, y'all, is to try to go to garage sales. Try to talk them down at garage sales. Try to get the pieces this way. It's a little bit more tougher this way because you have to locate garage sales versus Habitat or Goodwill. You know where one is, you can drive to it. But you can find some really nice treasures at these estate sales and at these garage sales. It'll just take a lot more navigational work from you in order to score the best prices on thrifted goods. I think I'm up to number 8. Yeah, so trend number 8, y'all, is again, dual rooms. You're going to start seeing dining lounges. You're going to start seeing dining offices. People aren't really finding use in traditional dining rooms and traditional living rooms. So traditional living rooms, meaning you have a den and a living space, another living space where you could potentially put, another den or a TV or something there. So people aren't finding use in these spaces anymore. Maybe because they have bigger families living there, or just the needs for their family. They just need a bigger space, to or more space to have an office or to have a lounge like area. So definitely dual rooms will be a big thing in 2024. Number 9, people are going to be more intentional about their outdoor spaces. They're going to be more intentional by making these spaces more resort-like. So resort style looking pools, resort style looking outdoor kitchens and bars. The big thing this year is entertaining, right? COVID is pretty much almost a thing of the past. People are definitely or certainly out a lot more now than they have been in the last couple of years. And so they're back to entertaining. So, right, we want the big old pools, we want the big, entertainment areas to entertain and house our friends and family over again. The last trend, number 10, is functionality in the home is going to be a big thing in 2024 this year. So people are going to intentionally get plyboard or plywood, install it up in the attic so that way they can create extra storage for Christmas things. Really the big thing when it comes to functionality in the home is storage. So they're going to intentionally custom build these beautiful bookshelves or like storage units in their homes, and they're going to make them decorative, of course, adding trim pieces, art pieces and different things to them to make them look totally beautiful. So that way y'all maximalists that don't want everything out anymore, but you still want to keep all of your stuff, but you want to display it beautifully, up on a wall or you want to store it, you know, somewhere until you're ready to put everything out again, this is definitely going to be a big trend for 2024. And stay tuned because I have a bonus coming up. The bonus, this kind of piggybacks off of number 9 with the outdoor spaces. Like again, COVID is not such a big thing anymore. People are starting to gather again in groups and they want to entertain. So the bonus trend for 2024 is people are going to create intentional spaces to host these guests or host parties and different things like that. So for instance, again, instead of your traditional dining room, they're going to turn it into a dining lounge area where people can hang out, listen to music, play games, drink, you know, whatever. And then they could turn it back into a traditional dining room come Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I think that'll be a big trend for 2024 as well. All right, y'all. So those were my top 10 trends for 2024. Definitely let me know what you think down below. Does any of this resonate with you? Do you see any of these trends coming to fruition in 2024? Or are you already doing a lot of the trends on this list? I mean, you can see into the future, y'all, if you are already doing 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 things from this list, y'all. All right, so that's my time for today. I appreciate you all tuning in and watching my videos. Definitely stay tuned. This year we have some great big things coming, and I can't wait to share them with you. As always, guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.